Hi again guys, I'm back with a review on this sunrise sunset puzzle that I recently unboxed in my Shapeways unboxing video. As you can see, it's all now assembled and stickered. The stickers came from Oliver's sticker shop once again. It was pretty straightforward to assemble again, wasn't too difficult even though it didn't come with instructions or anything like that. Please excuse the way I sound, by the way, I've got a stinking cold. Turning quality on this is pretty good. These three corners here turn excellently, no problem whatsoever. The only problem is, as you can see there, that as you're turning things, these little wedges do tend to move a little bit. I tried having it a little bit tighter than it is at the moment, but it struggled on these polar vertices to turn at that point, so I've had to loosen them back off a little bit. You might have noticed just then as well that these caps are coming off like that. I had hoped that these stickers would hold it in place, but they're not sticking strongly enough, so I'm going to have to glue the caps on, I think, but I want to make sure it's broken in and tensioned correctly before I glue them in place, because obviously once they're on, they're not going to come off again. I have actually solved this one a little earlier today. I came home from work today, my girlfriend had actually scrambled it for me before I made this video. But anyway, as you can see, I have actually solved it again. It wasn't horrendously challenging. Obviously it's the first solve, so hopefully, I don't know if I got a bit lucky and got an easy case or anything like that, but it wasn't too difficult. It wasn't trivially easy, but it was definitely a fun little solve. I enjoyed it a lot. Took a little bit of thinking about, so yeah, it's definitely a fun puzzle to play with. I'm going to do what I always do now and scramble it on camera for you, and so you can see what it looks like when it's in its scrambled state. But yeah, this turns, as you can see, reasonably well. It's not, you're not going to be finger tricking it, that's for certain, but then you wouldn't really expect to. You do have to be a bit careful, make sure things are lined up. On the polar vertices in particular, the larger points aren't too bad. As long as things are roughly in place, then you're going to be pretty safe. But I mean, a lot of that is because you've got these very small little wedges that obviously can move about fairly easily, and Shapeways products have a tolerance issue that, well, not an issue, but they're not absolutely identical every time, so there's going to be slight variations in each printing of the puzzle, so that doesn't come as a huge surprise really. But yeah, it's not unbearably bad to play with or anything like that. As I said, I actually enjoyed solving it just now, so no problem whatsoever. I definitely recommend it to anyone. It's definitely a fun puzzle to play with. It hasn't got a huge number of pieces on it, so it doesn't look a great huge mess or anything when it's scrambled. It's not far away now. I don't think there's a couple of pieces left still, perhaps, like that one there. Yeah, so basically what I do with something like this is try and make sure I got every piece separated from the pieces that it actually belongs to as neighbours, and then do some random turns from there. That way you're making sure you got a good scramble, I think. Or at least that's the way I generally do it on these things. Because if you're just doing random turns on something like this that doesn't turn lots and lots of pieces on the puzzle at the same time, then there's a good chance you're not going to get it completely and utterly scrambled. So there we are. I think we're about there now. I think that's about it. So yeah, I don't know what else I can tell you about this, guys. Once again, it was designed by David Pitcher, as I think I probably said. It's a fun puzzle to play with. It turns reasonably well, and it's easy to assemble. So yeah, if you're interested in a Shapeways puzzle at the cheaper end of the scale, I'd definitely recommend this one. Alright then guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care now.